To the left, right, come on, to the left. Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So the last video we talked about was face brushes. We talked about foundation brushes, blush brushes, highlighting blushes, and all of that jazz. So this video I want to talk about eyeshadow brushes, or brushes that are mainly for the eyes. Okay, so without further ado, hold on, let me get my camera set up here. It just fell on me. All right, so without further ado, let's get right into it. So the first set of brushes I want to talk about are eyeshadow brushes. Now, these are the brushes you would use to apply your eyeshadow, and they come in various densities, they come in various sizes, they come in fun colors and things like that, but they generally all serve the same purpose, and that is applying eyeshadow. Now, the first one I have to show is, excuse that, it's a little ratchet looking, but it does the job. And this brush is the e.l.f. eyeshadow C brush, and I will leave a link like I did with the last brushes below and where I purchased my brushes. And this is just really the typical all over eyeshadow brush. You can actually take your shadow and just apply it right over the lid, either in a sweeping motion or a patting motion. The next brush I want to talk about is this Morphe brush. It's called the Morphe G13 brush, and it's an eyeshadow brush. See if you can see that. And it's more fluffier. Did I just dust eyeshadow on you guys? But it's a fluffier texture. And this is when you want to apply a wash of color. Not so much dense pigmentation, but you want a noticeable color application. The third brush is also from Morphe. It's the G14, and it's a denser brush. It's fluffy nonetheless, but a little dense, and it gives you that wash of color, but just stronger in application. And then last but not least, you have a tiny brush, or a smudger brush, and this is more of a detailed brush where you want to do a cut crease, or you just want to add shadow into the tear duct area, or run shadow underneath your waterline. This is what you would use this brush for. The next set of brushes I want to talk about are your blending brushes. And as you can see, as soon as my brushes get together, come on, get your lives. They as well come in different shapes and sizes and densities. Now, this brush is a lot shorter and a lot denser, and you would use this blending brush to apply a denser application of color, mainly in the crease or in the outer V area, places like that where you want to blend heavy amounts of color. You would use a domed brush like this. Second brush I'm about to show you is from Sedona Lace. It's the EB13 brush, and it's called the Universal Blender. Now, this brush, I don't necessarily use it for blending. I actually blend out the concealer underneath my brows with this brush, but it is nonetheless a blending brush, and it's a little dense, but just a little, the bristles aren't as packed together as the last brush, if you can see that. Okay, so the next brush I want to talk about is the MAC 224, and the MAC 224 is like the throwback of blending brushes. I heard a makeup artist say that it was the Cadillac of all blending brushes, but it is in a typical shape. It's not as dense, and it gives you that blending ability, I should say. And I use this brush, I should say, to apply color right in the crease area, or if I want to apply, you know, color all over the lid, that's what I would use this brush for. And then finally, I'm going to talk about the MAC 222 brush. Now, this is a longer, slender brush, but it's a blending brush nonetheless. And the way I use this brush is when I'm doing a cut crease and I just want to blend the crease color, I will use this brush. And it is small yet fluffy enough for me to do that. Okay, and the last set of brushes I want to talk about is the eyeliner / eyebrow brushes. Now, The typical eyeliner brush looks like this. It's slanted in shape, and these are the brushes that are used to do cat eyes, winged eyes, sorts of eyeliner thingamabobs like that. I couldn't find the proper word. But I really use this brush to carve out my brows, but it is an eyeliner brush nonetheless. I mainly use, oh, and before I forget, this is the MAC 266. It kind of looks like that. And then the MAC 263, which is kind of thinner and longer, and it leaves like a fine detailing in the eyeliner. That's the one I use for an eyeliner brush, whereas this is a little more dense. I use that to kind of highlight and clean up under my brows. Pardon my voice. My allergies get messed up whenever the weather is acting up. That is so crazy. But the show must go on. So the last two brushes I want to talk about is the angled eyeliner brush. And it's angled because it's bent and it's a straight line. And the shape is made so you can just apply your eyeliner in a cinch. That is the intention, but that not necessarily makes the outcome. But practice, 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 right? And the last brush in this group is actually an eyebrow brush. It's shaped the same way, but it is much, much denser. And it is meant to apply powder or color to your eyebrows. And the freebie that I was talking about was this brush right here. I got this brush from RC Cosmetics, and I actually use this brush to apply my eyeshadow primers and my eyeshadow bases. If I don't feel like applying them with my finger, I will go in with this brush and just go all over my eye area right before I apply my makeup. Whew. I feel like I ran through this video. Like I wasn't as detailed as the last video. I don't know. Tell me what you think. Leave your comments and your questions in the bar below, in the comment section below, I should say. I will leave the links and the websites to where I purchased my brushes in the description bar. Just click where it says show more and all the information will be down there. And I think we're ready for our first tutorial. So this is the eye look that I'm wearing. And this is my full face. Let me know if you want this to be your first tutorial, or let me know what you want your first tutorial to be, and I will get on that for you, okay? So until my next video, see you soon. To the left.